Buffalo Police Department has yet again found itself in controversy, this time with a lieutenant who has been placed on leave, unpaid leave to be specific, who's caught on camera saying some pretty disgusting and vulgar things to a bystander. Now, the video is filmed by a woman named Ruweyda Salim, and she shared her experience in more detail on Facebook. But first, I want to show you this video. It features the Lieutenant Michael Delong with the Buffalo Police Department being incredibly disrespectful to this woman. Take a look.
We have cameras too.
Okay, get away from me. Can you get away from me?
No.
Why?
Move me.
I'm not gonna move you, but you can get away from me though.
No.
You can get away from me.
No, I don't.
Personal space.
Excuse me. Is that your car?
Nope. I don't have a car.
Where is it? I just saw you in a car.
So on social media, she mentioned that she wanted to film because she noticed that there was a man with all of these, cops surrounding him. She said that it seemed like maybe he might have been on something, meaning the suspect in the video, but she wanted to make sure that he would be okay. And of course, Lieutenant Michael Delong didn't like that, which is why he immediately invaded her personal space in that creepy video that we just showed you. But things unfortunately escalated from there based on the language that you're about to hear. So let's take a quick look at that.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
He's got 2 crack pipes and just attacked his mother.
It doesn't matter.
It
he
does
doesn't
matter.
have to talk to you.
He doesn't.
There's no need for all these policemen to handle someone who's on drugs. Mm-hmm. There isn't.
Okay.
Do you think you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people to handle someone who's on drugs? He's not in his right mind.
And violent.
Huh?
And violent.
There's 10 people that needs to handle someone.
He was holding a weight in his hand. He could have smacked you in the head.
I wasn't near him. I wasn't gonna go near him.
Yeah.
I was far away from him.
You're a disrespectful little. That's who you are.
Thank you. You're gonna be viral. You're gonna be viral. I'm just telling him he doesn't have to say anything. He's not in his right mind.
He doesn't.
He's not in his right mind. You can definitely tell.
You could get off the sidewalk though.
So we have more video that I'll show you in just a minute, but look, the Buffalo Police Department has been in the news a lot lately. And one of the stories that we covered, which of course was difficult to watch, was the story of Martin Gugino, who's a longtime activist. He was pushed to the ground by Buffalo police, and he was just left there as he was bleeding from his ear. And he's actually still dealing with those injuries. He has a fractured skull, and his lawyer has shared with CNN that he is unable to walk. So hoping the best for him, hoping for a speedy recovery. But look, when you get away with this type of behavior for so long, it emboldens you. And the fact that cop was just so confident and so comfortable, speaking to a bystander that way is incredible to me. He used a very negative word, C word, misogynistic to say the least, and didn't care that he was on camera saying that to her.
Yeah, that video was telling in a couple of different ways. I mean, when people talk about defund the police, part of what they're saying is, hey, if someone's having an issue, and that guy in the parking lot appears to be having an issue, why don't we bring in a social worker who might understand if it's an addiction issue or a mental health issue, and they might be able to handle it better. And by the way, if you brought 1 or 2 cops to back up the social worker in case things turn physical, I don't have a problem with that. I think that makes sense, right? But bringing 10 cops to sit around in a parking lot, and they've been trained not to know necessarily too much about addiction or mental health issues. They've been trained to kick ass, right? And so it's the wrong tool for that issue. Secondly, look at what he says. Before he says the C word, he says, you're a disrespectful little blank, right? And so why? There's nothing wrong with what she's doing. You can tape cops all day long. You have every right to tape it, and she's on public property. Notice he said at the end, get off the sidewalk. The sidewalk's public property. She doesn't have to get off of it. And so he doesn't like that any cop would ever be held accountable. And what triggers him? Disrespect. Like all gangsters, cops have a code of the most important thing is you have to show me respect. Otherwise, I'm gonna commit violence against you. So that's the attitude in Buffalo. That's the attitude in a lot of places. That's why 47 cops, after the 2 guys that knocked over Gugino were temporarily placed on leave, 47 other cops in that division so-called resigned, and they were so arrogant. They said, I'm not going to do the job you gave me, but I demand to still be paid, and I'm gonna do nothing instead. And they got their way. They weren't fired. I don't know what they're doing now, but they're still getting paid. So that's why they act that way, Anna. That's why he bullies her, and he bullies all normal civilians, unless you're wealthy and have power. Because we've told him as a society, you can do anything you want. We gave you a gun, a badge, and even if you kill someone or you knock over a 75-year-old man and fracture his skull, there's really gonna be no consequences at all.
So there is an update to the story. Lieutenant Michael Delong is still on leave and is not getting paid while this is being investigated. But after that confrontation, it turned out that he followed her and later stopped her as she was driving. She shared that experience on Twitter, posting, he also followed us. We were stopped for valid reasons. So she says that, but doesn't say why. And then says, it's concerning that he waited to follow us so he could catch us, making a mistake to further intimidate us. So there's the image of him, looking at her ID as he pulls her over.
Yeah, no, that to me is actually the worst part of the story. So yeah, what he said is terrible, but look, we're grown-ups. But doing selective prosecution to go and target her and to try to find something she's doing wrong because you didn't like what she was doing, even though she's perfectly within her rights. Like, how dare you, disrespect me as a police officer? It's now personal, and I'm gonna try to catch you and throw you in jail and take away your freedom. No, that is a terrible abuse of power. And so on that, to me, I don't know that it was worth firing him before. I just think it's representative of, unfortunately, the way the police operate, certainly in Buffalo, but unfortunately in a lot of places in this country. But if he's doing stalking civilians because he thinks they disrespected him in an effort to take away their freedoms and to ruin their lives, no, then he's got to go. But he won't. The cop union will protect him. All the politicians will protect him. And they'll wait until nobody's paying attention and then take him off administrative leave.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. I really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.